The notable guests who've made their way to the Moi Stadium in Embu ahead of the 60th Madaraka Day celebrations. Let's cross over to Clement Masombo for an update on who exactly is already at the stadium. Clement Masombo, good morning and happy Madaraka Day.
Well, good morning and happy Madaraka Day to you. Yes, indeed, coming to you live from Moi Stadium in Embu County. And some of the notable guests that have already arrived here is that we have seen speakers of the two houses. We have seen Amazon Jeffa Kingi, the Speaker of the Senate, as well as Moses Wetangula, the Speaker of the National Assembly, and other leaders, members of Parliament, CSs and governors who have also checked in here. And so far, the people we could say that we are just waiting for is the host governor, Cecil Mbarire, the Chief Justice, Martha Koome, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Then the President will be the final one to arrive here at this Moi Stadium in Embu. And right behind me, just see what you can see is a group of military officers who will, of course, be commanding today's parade. And it is a group of RK7 battalion. It constitutes of about 160 military officers, of course, 80 officers from the Kenya Army, 40 from the Navy, as well as another group of 40 from the Kenya Air Force. And they are the ones who will be leading today's parade. And the moment they will walk from this place here into the stadium, of course, it will be a clear indication that the president is just close to getting here. But right now, I want to speak to some of the leaders from Embu County. Let me start with the woman rep from Embu County here. Thank you so much for joining us. You've just come here. How is the feeling, especially now that Embu County is hosting this year's Madaraka Day?
We are so proud to be hosting the National Day event today. It has never been in the in the history of mankind that Embu has hosted a national event, and we are so grateful to the President that he found it fit to have the national celebrations today for Madaraka Day here. What I would like to say is that even as we host the Madaraka Day today, we know the President has done so much for us. He was here last week when he was launching the big expo, and the other pieces have been here. But today it is the big day for all of us in Embu County. As we celebrate 60 years today in this congregation at Moi Stadium, what I would like to tell the President when he comes, if I get an opportunity, and if I don't, I know this channel will have reached out to him, is that the elderly have been suffering for a long time. Their payments have been delayed for quite some time. Right now, even as we speak, they have not been paid for more than 7 months. And so I am going to plead to the President that he makes it possible and very prompt moving forward that the elderly can be getting and receiving their money on time. Number two, the last registration that was done for the elderly and the PWDs and the vulnerables was in the year 2017, meaning from 2017, there are people who have attained the 70 years, and there are others who have already passed on, so they have not been replaced, and others, the data has not been updated. So when the President comes and I'm given the opportunity as the county women rep, I'll be able to tell him that it is the high time from 2017 another registration is done for the elderly, for the vulnerables, for the PWDs. Number two, when we look at the PWDs, they're the most disadvantaged, and there's nobody who speaks on their behalf. As Mama County, if I get an opportunity today as we host the Madaraka Day, I will tell the President, right in his eyes, that the PWDs also need capitation. They're only given 3,000 per child in the schools for capitation, whereas the other students are given close to 12,000. And so that discrepancy is not fit for the PWDs because they are also human beings. So we need that difference to be checked into so that the PWDs can also attain the better education, the good education that we require for them. Another issue is about our serious board. We have only two major serious board. One here in Embu County, which is in Manyata, and the other one is also in Bere North. And when people are coming for, say, fertilizers and other commodities, they move all the way from Runyenjes, others from the entire end of Embu County. So if he can be able to give us another opportunity to have another serious board in Runyenjes, say Ogwere or Karurumu, and another one in Bere South, so that the farmer is not punished, in quotes, it's not punished coming all the way, it's a subsidized fertilizer, yet you are spending all the money to come for that commodity which you are being told is subsidized, yet you are paying so much. Yes.
All right, thank you so much. Of course, that is the woman rep of Embu County, just highlighting some of the issues that she would like the president maybe to talk about. But right now, let me engage the member of parliament for Runyenjes. Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa, for joining us. You are a leader here in Embu County, and just a week ago, actually over the weekend, the president was here and he addressed a number of issues. But what is this that maybe you feel that president didn't touch on and you feel like he should be addressing today on this during this celebration?
Well, I would like to be, first of all, grateful and appreciative of the fact that the president made his way here a couple of days ago. And of the things he touched on was the issue to do with housing. He was able to launch the housing project here in Embu town. He was able to launch the biggest market that will host up to 3,000 people or traders. And we are glad that he also spoke into other issues that concern the people of Embu, including the infrastructure, the roads, and especially the road from Rukorire to Kegumo all the way to Kanyambora, then also the road from Kevwe to Kevote. He was able to speak into the issues of irrigation, and we are glad that he was able to send his team, including the PS for water, sanitation and irrigation, Dr. Paul Rono. He was here the day before yesterday, and we took him to 3 sites where dams are expected to be constructed, including Kamomo, then the Oshi Dam, and then there is also the Dambana Dam, dams that are supposed to supply water to the residents of Embu County, adequate water for farming and for domestic use. And these are some of the things that we really are appreciative of. As the people of Embu, we want to pass our gratitude to the president, because we are not used to what we are seeing. We have been around for a long time, and you see, in less than 1 year, the president has made his way to Embu up to 4 times. And this is not usual. It is completely unusual. So even though we know that there are things that we would want done, and especially in, the issue to do with the National Hospital Insurance Fund, you know, this is a fund that is really important for our people and the health of our people. But unfortunately, it is like NHIF is not properly functioning. Yeah? Hospitals are not being reimbursed their funds, and when they are not reimbursed their money, they are not able to procure or to get supplies. So this is an issue that we really would wish that the president looks into, so that the people of Kenya can access health services without difficulties.
All right, thank you so much. Of course, that is the Mheshimiwa Mishangi, the member of parliament for Runyenjes constituency. But lastly, let me speak to the senator of Kirinyaga, Mheshimiwa Murango, and you're also the chair of that agricultural committee in the Senate. What are these matters of agricultural sector and farming that you like maybe the president to touch on?
Okay, first of all, as a chairman of agriculture, and I've been moving around this country. I've gone to Busia, several counties, because of farmers. First of all, I would like the president to tackle the macadamia issue, because macadamia in Mount Kenya normally is grown in Kirinyaga and by the neighboring counties. Number 2, it's coffee matter. Although I know the deputy president will be handling that matter from 8th, 9th and 10th in Meru, where we are meeting, I would also like the president to give direction regarding the coffee, tea, and even the sugarcane farming on the Western Province. It's very important because we have gone around, and farmers have a lot of hope. I am happy that you have started this early. Normally, the issue with farmers and the bills are normally done towards the end of normally the 5 years. It's normally political. That's why we started early, and I'm sure that the president is willing and is able to sort out this issue.
All right, thank you so much. Of course, that is Kamau Murango, the senator for Kirinyaga, and earlier on I had spoken to the woman rep of this Embu County, as well as the member of parliament for Runyenjes, that is Mheshimiwa Mishangi, and they have various issues that they would like the